Hey, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Mo Funk. This is Rap Rose, South Africa, and I'm back with another episode. Yeah, I normally speak about South African hip hop, but I have to make an exception to the rule and cross the ocean. I have to cross the ocean and talk about the Drake and versus Kendrick. First of all, we all know this. Like Kendrick won that beef. You know what I mean? He won that beef, and he was so strategic. Like, first of all, before I get into it and break it down, I'm gonna break down the type of characters they are, right? So let's start with Drake. Let's start with Drake, right? Drake is a person that he likes fame. He likes being the center of attention. That's why he paints his nails. He wears hairpins that 4-year-olds wear in his hair. Yeah, he does like a lot of questionable stuff. For a 37-year-old man to like painting your nails, wearing hairpins that 4-year-olds wear. And he has like some feminine tendencies, like pettiness, and he's not like a true, and he's known to lie. That's the thing about him. Like he is known to lie. He's been known to lie, right? So he's a liar. So his character isn't much of uh it's not a masculine character. It's not a manly character. It's more of a feminine. He's more feminine. You know what I mean? So Drake is he's more feminine, and also if you look at his like recent pictures, he actually looks like he growing through a midlife crisis, right? Because he's actually doing the things that he was supposed to do in his teenage life and early 20s. That's when you grow your hair, you experiment, fuck around, do drugs, whatever. That's when you do it. But he's starting to do it now at 37. Dude, you're almost 40 and you're acting like a teenager, right? And also, we know the history that he hid a child from the world. So that is not very fatherly like. That is not manly like. That is not masculine, right? So we know him for these things, right? We know. It's been said. Comedians have been saying as well that he's into underage, or rather young women, allegedly. You know? So that's the kind of person we're looking at when we look at Drake. You know, lacks masculinity. He's feminine. He's known to lie. He's petty. He paints his nails. He wears uh, hairpins of a 4-year-old girl. And then you get Kendrick, which, also, what I left out about Drake is that he's the machine guy. The machines favor him. He has the machine behind him. UMG, Universal Music Group, is behind Drake. That's the machine that's behind Drake. You understand? That's why Drake is like getting the numbers he's getting. And, that's why he's been number one for so long. Yeah, man. Oh, and another thing also, I remember Charleston White, actually, that was a video that Charleston White did an interview, and he in fact said T.I.'s friend actually peed on Drake, and Drake did nothing about that. So that's the kind of man that Drake is. Now we're gonna get to Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is a man, and by the way, I'm not a fan of these. I don't listen to Kendrick or Drake. Like, I'm not a fan of these people. I know their music because I've heard it, because that's what you do when you're in the culture, right? But I wouldn't say I'm a fan of either. But Kendrick Lamar, he's more of a reserved guy. You know, he's reserved. Um, he's more, I would say, manly than Drake, right? He's way more manly than Drake. He's way more masculine than Drake. Not masculine as in like physically, no. Masculine as in your presence, the type of man you are, right? I don't know much about Kendrick, bro. Like I don't want to lie because he's so reserved. He doesn't, yeah, he doesn't act out of character. You know, and you could tell because you could tell he's reserved because he doesn't like fame. He actually does not like being famous. That's why he stay inside all the time. You know what I mean? So these are like polar opposites, and they're going against each other, and they're polar opposites, right? Drake is not a very clever guy. He's not clever. He's not smart. Drake is not smart. Kendrick, on the other hand, is actually strategic because when you listen to Kendrick's music and you listen to the lyrically, you could tell that this man put a lot of thought into writing these lyrics, right? So he actually uses his brains. You know what I mean? So, like I said, like the other guy doesn't have brains, and the other guy actually uses the brains that he has. So they are polar opposites. And I don't know how the fuck Drake thought he's gonna win this one, bro. Like what the fuck? What the fuck was he thinking? And this is what Kendrick means when he says people that are on Drake's team actually don't like him. Because if they did like the nigga, they would have told that dude like, yo, don't reply to any of this shit. Ignore the nigga. Drake's team should have told Drake to ignore Kendrick Lamar. Don't reply to this dude. The outcome would have been different. But because Drake is not tapped into reality, he's not smart enough to actually know that he's fighting a losing battle. Well, it's not a losing because he just lost. He's not even aware of reality. He lives in fantasy, bro. Drake lives in fantasy. He's a delusional dude. How are you gonna go up against a lyricist, bro? A lyrical rapper, and you're not that, bro. All you do is like catchy hooks, you know, maybe ad libs here and there, you know, yeah. But you know, Drake's music is dumbed down music, is dummy music. You know, the people that listen, you have to dumb down your mind to enjoy Drake's music. But then to enjoy Kendrick's music, you have to open your mind. You see the difference? You see the difference? I'll say it one more time. To enjoy Drake's music, you have to dumb yourself down. But to enjoy Kendrick's music, you have to actually open your mind. Again, polar opposites. So I'm not surprised at the outcome of this beef. I mean, we all knew that Kendrick is going to win this because he's the more strategic, the smarter, the more lyrical, and the culture's behind this nigga. Not a machine. Kendrick Lamar does not have a machine behind him. He has the culture behind him. He has the streets behind him. He has real niggas, real people in real time. They are behind Kendrick. So how the fuck did Drake's team, dog, How the fuck did they allow this nigga to reply, to even this? If you really wanted the best for Drake, and I'm talking to the people that's on Drake's team, if you wanted the best for the nigga, you would have told that nigga, hey, yo, look, man, do not do this shit. Do not respond to this nigga. Ignore him. And your legacy, your image, your career will be intact. But he chose otherwise because he lives in fantasy and not reality, y'all. Rap Bro South Africa, man. We out of here.